All right, y'all, I'm hanging out on the Mississippi coast today and just caught me some bait with the cast net. I'm setting out crab nets first. I've got fishing rods, I've got a cast net, and I've got crab nets. So we're gonna do a little bit of all of it to try and put something on the dinner table. So let's get our crab nets baited up, get them out, see if we can catch some crabs. All right, I always like to cut my bait for my crabs. I think that little bit of bloodiness kind of gets out, flowing in the water, and hopefully brings them crabs in. All right, got a little double ring crab net with a bait basket, and I can just drop my bait into the bait basket. Hopefully go catch some crabs. All right, so that's gonna go in. All right, now the bait. Okay. Cut that one more time. All right. All right. Close my basket up like so. All right. There we go. All right, so I'm just on these little walkways here, setting out my nets. Just gonna drop them down. They got a good bit of current, but they'll find the bottom. And there's the bottom. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I catch some more bait, I could do 6, 7. All right, so 5 nets out. No shrimp in the cast net, but we could probably try to catch some more bait. But there's a guy catching fish, so I might go try to fish a little while. All right, so they're catching a few flounder. I'm gonna try this Mojo Tackle shrimp. That's the small one. I think that's the 2 inch or 2.5 inch. I like the small ones. A rod here. The last spot I stopped the dang ladyfish, bit the tail off. Ladyfish bit the tail off of this one. Show y'all my little buddy's crab. You want to show him your crab on the video? Wow. Holy cow, dude. That thing is huge. That's a freaking monster. Good night. Quality, not quantity at this spot, apparently. That was a beautiful crab. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna walk out to the end here and we'll fish a little bit. Actually, I'll pull nets first. I hadn't pulled nets in about 10 minutes. So we'll pull nets. It's a beautiful day on the Mississippi coast, y'all. I'm in the Waveland area. I'm just starting to learn all these places, but it's just so nice to come out here. You can drive along the road, pick your spot. I hear my crab. All right, let's go check. Let's go check these 3 nets real quick. See, I got me one. I didn't get him on video. All right, let's see. Come on. Come on, crab. Nope, no crab. Yeah, come on, baby. No. No crab. Golly. Smoke. There he is. There he is. What we got? We got a little speck. How about that? Nice. A little speckle Willie. All right. All right, Willie. If I could get your big cousin, we might be in good shape. A little speckle Willie. Oh gosh. All right, a whitey. Hey, if you want to bring that little boy over here, they biting. What you got tied on, buddy? A shrimp? These fish are biting over here. I'm trying to get them exactly figured out. There he is. There we go. Come on. Another speck. Another speck. Come on, baby. There he is. Come on, get in here. What we got? Another whitey. Another whitey. Heck yeah. Little whitey. A little croaking whitey. All right, another white trout. On trout. It'd be nice if we catch a nice keeper trout. Keeper speckled trout. There he is. There he is. Another whitey. We gotta fry them whiteys whole. Come on, whitey. Little whole fried fish. Maybe even turn them into crab trap bait, huh? Alright, y'all, we got something to eat. I'm gonna keep on catching these whiteys while they biting. Maybe even catch something mixed in with them. And there's like one particular cast that works. I gotta go out that way. Let it go into the current. Come on. We're almost in that zone. One of these casts I'm gonna catch me a flounder. But you got it. That might work. You can try that. So come right here where I'm at. Cast it out there. Let it go down and then real slow back in. What you got on there? That's a piece of shrimp or something? Clean your grass off. Oh man, just had a bite. Yep. Let it go down for a second. Close it and reel it in real slow. Here, look, come where I'm at. You could take the number 1 spot. I'll take the number 2 spot. There you go, real slow. Try to work it kind of coming in here towards the opening. All right, I'm gonna check these crab nets real quick. All right, let's see, crab net. Got anything? Come on, crab. Nope, no crab. All right, put that one back. I know, you got a big one too. All right, let's see. Come on. Nothing on this side. Golly. Oh. All right, let's see. Come on, crab. Come on, crab. Come on, crab. There we go. Oh, oh, oh. Whoo. All right. All right. Alright, that was 2 crabs. Oh, goodness. We're catching crabs now, y'all. Heck yeah. Alright, that's not bad. Got some crabs. Definitely catching better crabs on this side. I should either put a new net out or move one. But let's fish for a minute, because I have not fished this side yet. All right, so I'm just gonna replicate the cast that was working over there, over here. Maybe those fish repositioned a little bit. There he is. There he is. Come on, fish. Yes, indeed. All right. Another little whitey. Croak, 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 whitey. Croak, 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 whitey. Can't hear you.
Looks like they're biting again.
Yeah, I think they are, partner. Let's see. We're gonna see. So right about there, same thing. Let it go down.
Whoa,
You good, buddy? I think I'm just to the left of him.
won't ever go.
There he is. Come on.
Oh,
There he is. There he is.
I just got bites. I just got bites right there.
You just got bumped right there. There he is, a little whitey. These are white trout. They cousins, very similar to the speckled trout, but they have no size limit and no quantity limit. So we're gonna keep them. We may use them to eat. We may use them for bait. But we here, we getting meat. There it is.
Oh.
We heating up. Oh no, no, no. All right, there we go, y'all. A whitey. All right, come here. I'm gonna put you in the right spot. Come right here. Okay. All right, there you go. That's all you. You go ahead. Save yours for you. Oh, you right? You left-handed?
No.
No, you can reel with that one.
I'm right-handed, but
You could reel on that side. You'll be all right.
I'll try it.
All right. Okay. And let it sink. Close it. Now reel real slow. Real slow. There you go. Slow, a little bit slower. There you go. Right about like that. Slower. Just steady and slow.
It keeps just like getting speeder.
Steady and slow. You'll get it. Mm-hmm. It happens, bro. Maybe when you come back tomorrow, you know the ticket now. Try to get you a little shrimp if you can. Come on, Nat. Come on, Nat. All right, I'm gonna move this one down. That way, when I come back. All right, come on, Nat. Oh, it's way up here. Please don't get home. All right. No crab. All right, this one's gonna come back to the other side. All right, the best crab I caught all day was in this net, and I haven't caught one since. I don't know. I don't know. All right, let's fish a little bit, I guess. There he is. There he is. All right, got it. Got him. Oh, that's a speck. That's a little speck. Come on. That's a little speck. He gotta go. There he is. There he is. Come on. Get in here. All right. Got one. Alright, no crabs. This tide has done got crazy high. I'm just gonna pick them up. Pick them on the side I'm fishing on. No crabs anyway. Yeah. So that tide came up really good. It's like up over this wall. I don't want to have to keep coming and dealing with it and get my feet wet and all that. So I'm just gonna move all my nets back to where I'm fishing at. And give it about another 30 minutes. Hey, we got a crab. All right, we got one. Little crab. All right, y'all. So like I said, I'm in Waveland, Mississippi. This is I think it's called Front Beach Road or Beach Road. And this is just a structure that goes out into the Gulf, and you can walk out on the structure and set your nets. They got a little bayou, looks like it's called Grand Bayou, that runs under the road. And right now the tide is ripping into Grand Bayou, and those trout and everything are hanging out kind of there on the edge. I don't think you can catch anything in here. Maybe I should give it an honest effort, but as of right now everything's kind of biting out there. There he is. Oh, man, come on. Ah, come on. I got that one. Another whitey. Little white trout. Yeah, I know. Cool. Man, I thought as soon as it hit the water. Oh, come on. There he is. There we go. Oh, get in there. Get on in there. Now that's what we came for, buddy. That is what we came for. Choked it down too. All right. Cool. Another one. Little guy. Little guy. Yeah. Come on. A little bit bigger white trout. Yeah, I know it. Little whitey. We got enough of those. Yeah. I saved probably about 6 like that size. No, they definitely, this is the best bite all day. Oh, woo, wet feet. That's all right. We catching fish. I'll take wet feet. Another whitey. All right, got me a little mess of crabs that we probably, I'm thinking I'm gonna cook it all together. I got a little bit of an idea what I want to cook, but a lot of these are rusty, which is nice. You see the, I don't know if you can see, they got dark color on the bottom there. That's good rusty crabs. They're not light. So yes indeed, folks, not too bad at all. All right, it has been an amazing little trip. Weather was beautiful, nice breeze, good tide, good company. Everyone around here was just super friendly, willing to help. We all kind of shared and helped each other out a little bit. Can't complain at all, folks. I got wet feet, but I'll take it if that's the worst thing that happens today. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up crab nets, and you know, this will be our last crab net run. I think we got 6 crabs, 5 white trout. Finally caught a keeper speckled trout, but you know, there's several campgrounds here, like literally right there. You got a camper, you can come stay out here for a few days. Like, this is freaking cool. Silver Slipper Casino's right there. I love it out here, folks. This is like definitely one of my new favorites, and we'll be back ASAP. I don't think the flounder gigging would be very good tonight. It's pretty windy, tide's super high. That tide would have to fall out pretty good, but the fishing was good. One of these days I'm gonna catch shrimp. All right, let's see. Come on, crab. Nope. No crabs. Good thing I got the big cork on there. Just trying to take my crab net, man. Ay, ay, ay. What a mess. Okay, we good. Oh, we're gonna end the day with a crab, y'all. Last net of the day had a keeper. How about that? Not too bad. Heck yeah. What got me? That's the only thing that got me all day. That high tide got the boot. So that's the worst part about the trip. The best part is we got plenty to eat. All right, so got me a few crabs, and I'm gonna steam them because I just need the meat. I'm not gonna do like a boiled crab, and when you're just using the meat, you don't need to go ahead and fill up a whole pot of water, use up all that propane. So all I gotta do is steam these. Let's just put them on in there. All right, that's it. We're just gonna steam those for about 15 minutes or so. And I didn't even season them or nothing. They came out of salt water, so they're gonna have some salt in there, you know, in their whole little system. And then we're just gonna season it. Like once I get the meat out, whatever I cook will be heavily seasoned. So there's no need to put a lot on it. Literally, I just need the meat. I'm gonna sit there, peel it, and get the meat out. All right, y'all, I am cleaning up my trout and my white trout. You know, white trout get a little bit of a bad reputation because their meat is really soft. It breaks up. You want to cook it fresh. You never want to freeze it. But I'll show you just how easy these white trout are to clean. I could have cooked them whole, but the recipe I'm doing, I really don't need them whole. Like, you could still get a little bit of meat off of these. I could have cut them up, then turn them into crab bait. You could have fried them whole, but we're just gonna go and get the meat off. You know, I mean, it's no different than a brim, right? Like, it's like a saltwater brim. All right, get that. Got a good sharp knife. Got my little fillet. And there it is. So that's all gonna go in with my crab meat because we know it's gonna break up. We know it's soft, it's gonna break up, so it'll break down just like crab meat. So really all I'm doing is using these white trout to extend how much crab meat I have for this recipe. All right, so now we're gonna show y'all how we clean the crabs. First thing I do is pop off the apron here, get the top shell off, okay? If you like all that, you can get all that. Get these out the way, okay? That you don't want to eat, just get those on out the way. Get all this out the way. You can even pull the claws off, start getting the meat. That's the meat right there, that beautiful white meat. Pop some claws off, see some more meat. We're gonna get the meat in here too, but just set those aside. Then you crack the crab in half. And the best part of the meat is right here on that back flipper. That's the best part of meat, that's called the lump. On a light crab like this, it cracks real easy, okay? That crab is not, his shell isn't very thick, he doesn't have a lot of fat, so he's a light crab. But still with a nice chunk of lump crab meat we can get off of him. That's the best part right there. Everything else from here is just a little bit extra, but that's gonna be your best part off of that back flipper. From there, you can pull legs off, get the meat off. Come in for a close-up, Jack. From there, you can pull legs off. Usually the meat will come off with the legs, like so. The vinegar helps too, so I'll put vinegar in my steam, and that helps them peel better. So we'll go ahead and get all the meat off of these crabs, and then we'll move into the cooking. All right, y'all, so first things first, I want to go ahead and fry up this speckled trout. That was the keeper, the one lone keeper speckled trout. We want to deep fry that. So we'll get it coated with some Italian breadcrumbs. Drop that into my hot pot of oil. All right, that is done. Get that fish out. Get it onto a towel to start cooling down and draining. Get my eggs out. My Speckle Willie eggs. Alright, and we'll turn that off the heat. But yeah, there's my fried fish, so that's the first part. Alright, and I melted down a stick of butter, and we're going to start dropping in some white trout. Dropping in that whitey. Alright, I threw them together a little Creole seasoning. That's some paprika, salt, cayenne, garlic, and thyme. Took me a minute to realize that. Alright, and we're just trying to really just kind of poach that down. It's gonna break up. It's a real soft meat. It's gonna break up just like the crab meat, and we already know that. All right, and that white trout broke up just like we said it would. Now we're gonna go ahead and add the crab. Get all that good crab meat in there. Okay, I'm gonna squeeze some lime. I'm out of lemon at the house, so we're gonna go with lime. It's all good in the hood, don't worry. Okay, got some lime in there. A little bit of cream. Okay, parsley. All right, we'll continue Cooking that down a little bit. All right, and to thicken it up a little bit, I'm gonna add, believe it or not, this is Bisquick. I keep this on hand at all times. I find it dissolves a little bit better than flour. So we're gonna add a little Bisquick to thicken that up. She's getting there. She's looking creamy. You could also add cornstarch if you got that on hand, but that's, you know, this is what I had on hand. And we're just about there, folks. Guess we'll go ahead and make a little bit more. Get a little bit more of that quick. A little more quick. Touch more of the Creole. Boom, boom, boom. Oh yeah, you could see it getting thick, boy. You don't want it super thick. Oh my goodness, y'all. Boy, boy, boy. Look at that, huh? Add the rest of my cream and I'm gonna be done with that. Oh my God. See, them white trout ain't too bad. All right, y'all, I got some pasta. I'm gonna take one of them fillets of speckled trout with the white trout and crab cream sauce. All right, y'all, and I do want to make a quick mention. We've got the Outside the Levees merch. This is the new yellow one that I'm wearing. They've also got other colors and styles. So visit my merch shop listed below this video, or just go on Google and type in Outside the Levees merch. It'll bring that up for you. And so please, any little bit of support that you could give always helps. But we got to try this masterpiece, huh? All right, that's a piece of trout, piece of pasta, lots of sauce. I like the lime. The lime was a nice touch to that. Well, as always, we appreciate y'all being a part of it. Go check out the Mississippi coast when you can, when you get a chance, and we'll see you on the next one.